the rear fuselage of NX611. Hi. Video 198 and 199, the audio wasn't good. I'm putting this down to having 3 different audios on the timeline. The camera uses MP4, I put an MP3 on and a wave format. And I think this is what the trouble was. There was all at 48 kilohertz, but there was all at different bit rates from 16, 24 and 60. That could have caused the trouble. I did put a test piece on for 2 hours last Monday. I got quite 51 comments on it. Thanks very much for them who replied to that. I deleted it off YouTube, which also took all the comments as well. But for those who returned a comment, thank you very much, and I hope we've got it sorted from now. So let's get on to video 200. You're back on the doorways again, are you?
Yes. Well, effectively, the rear fuselage that's on the KB, that's on Jane at the moment, was a full dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
For Jane. So that enabled us to understand how the structure's made up. Effectively, because the door, you'll remember that it's actually triple skinned. So
that's right.
It's got its form of its own window frame to strengthen it. So since the last time you were filming, all the double reinforcement has now been removed. And for Dave to do the door, this is former 32, that's former 30. Dave is going to be manufacturing these, but in order to get these out, that top reinforcing, effectively the top of the window frame there has got to come out, the one above that's got to come out, the door step's got to come out, and the other reinforcing frame here has got to come out. So what I'm doing is I'm unpicking it all, and to enable Dave to be able to get number 30 and 32 out, and then as I take bits off, so that we don't just end up with a handful of the reinforcing plates. I'm just actually putting them onto this piece of cardboard here. So when we then come to remanufacture all of these reinforcing plates, we know exactly the orientation of which one. It's just good practice, rather than I may not be the one who actually manufactures it, but any of the team now could go to this piece of card and just remanufacture each one of those reinforcing. So that's the bottom of the door there. Top of the door's up there.
So you've got 2 more on the right hand side to do.
Get inside and do that now.
Right. I'll let you get on then, Phil. The lintel former, will that have to come off or go across?
That will have to be taken out, and that one there, in order for this former here and that former to come out.
Yes. Of course, yes. They come they come into the middle, don't they?
They do, yeah, exactly. All the way to that's number 30, that's number 33, right back to number 29. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doorstep, and there's another one below. It's all part of reinforcing that structure on the door.
That's right, yeah.
Let's just see what
see very much not a Merlin.
What are that, 15th now?
22 on here. 15 on the inlet, 22 on the exhaust.
Martin's working on the David Brown RAF tug tractor.
Lancaster entered RAF service in 1941 and made its first operational debut in year 18. Lancasters at bomb command earned themselves a formidable reputation and gained the respect of aircrew and ground troops.
Already operational wartime Lancaster. In addition, visitors have enjoyed many other events at the exchange table.
Well, giving the engine a bit of a workout, Neville.
Yes.
Lovely.
Possibly they thought it all by mistake. I was quite right, I think, because this is the Mississippi aircraft like that coming back running.
What size engine is it?
2.7 litre.
2.7.
It produces a massive 46 brake horsepower, 2,300 RPM.
Oh,
It's a high compression one. The high compression one, Neville, 7-to-1 compression ratio. The standard compression ratio, which the normal Cropmaster had, was 5.5-to-1. They only produced 41 horsepower. But the difference was the aviation spec, or the industrial spec airfield one, the military version, had the higher compression ratio of 7-to-1 instead of 5.5-to-1, and that it would then run on avgas, which is why it only has a carburetor and it's petrol. The agricultural version tended to be petrol TVO,
yeah.
but because they were on airfields and you had avgas anyway, they gave them high compression.
Yeah.
But 7-to-1's not really high. But yes, it does look at you.
John and Aid are working on the B-25. Not a very big bomb bay, is it?
Yeah, it's big enough for a B-25.
Did the stack them vertical? Or, yeah. Is it in reasonable condition?
No, actually not too bad. Just
Yeah.
got a little bits here and there, but nothing absolutely horrendous.
No.
No.
It'd be alright for taxiing, like, with few.
Or flying.
Yeah.
Yeah. A few corrosion issues here and there. That's why we're taking the back end off. To actually look at some corrosion up here on the other top of the rear side.
Yeah.
Can you slightly lift the flap so I can get the last two bolts back?
To get it flying then, would you have to de-rivet it like the Lancaster or not? No.
Same sort of rivets,
Yeah.
proper American rivets.
Yeah.
They did it properly, they did. Yeah, it's just an inspection and repair as necessary. And go from there, basically.
Oh, good.
Our biggest concern on this is the systems, basically. Flying controls.
Yeah,
they're all
so many
cable.
wires in there.
Well, a lot of cables.
Cables.
Yeah, cables are live, so we need new cables for flying, basically. Not for taxi. a lot of hydraulics in it,
Yeah.
which will need sorting out. A lot of the pipes were sort of bent out of the way when it was taken apart. So you might have to replace some pipes. We have to flush the whole hydraulic system out, and every little valve and component we have to take them apart, cleaned, serviced, new seals in it, and put it back together. And then we got the big things like the undercarriage.
Yeah.
And those big round things that make the noise at the front as well, the engines. We have 2 spares, which are currently in Canada. And it all depends on the outcome of looking at the corrosion on the rear spar, whether we go to get them overhauled or not.
That's what you're inspecting at the moment, is it?
Well, we're preparing to take the rear fuselage off. And the flaps are connected to the rear fuselage, so the flaps have got to come off, the bomb board's got to come off, tailplane's got to come off, and then we can unbolt the rear fuselage to inspect the corrosion on the rear spar and address other issues that were caused when it was put together, like
So,
trapped.
Yeah, it was.
Trapped on the wrong cable, in a block which was in the wrong place, and various other bits and bobs.
So whereabouts would you split the rear fuselage from?
Well, it's just in front of Aid where you can see that vertical line with the big rivets in. It's down there. And it sort of comes back.
So it would
There's the split line now.
stand on the tripod, the 3 wheels just the same. You wouldn't have to take the wheels or drop it down.
Well, down because we're taking the weight off the back end, so all the weight will be going on the front end. It's not a real problem.
Is it a job to get it off?
It's a bit fiddly.
Yeah.
We're doing it by the book.
Flaps have to come off first.
Yeah, you got the tube which goes in there, and then it's got another bit slotted over it, which has got a bracket on, which goes onto a big wheel, which is the balance wheel for the flaps. There's a cable which runs from that wheel across the back of the bomb bay to another wheel. So if one flap tries to drop quicker than the other one, it'll pull the other one with it, and it balances out. Basically, the hydraulics are in the nacelle. In there, there's hydraulic ram either side. So if one's going quicker than the other.
Oh, because there's only one ram in the Lancaster, isn't there?
There is, yes.
And on this there's 2.
There's 2. So you need some way of stopping one.
Is there any way you would put one lower than the other when you're coming in or anything? No, it's just that there's 2 ramps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They've got to go down simultaneously.
Right, I'll let you get on, John. Thank you.
The only thing with this is now is I've got to keep getting in and out, putting gripper pins in.
Yeah.
Right. Good exercise,
Yeah,
isn't it? Good exercise.
Chris is on the nose section of NX611.
If I had somebody that would work with me, I'd be alright, I wouldn't have to keep getting in that way. Nobody wants to work with me, that's what it is.
Nipped up nice, isn't it?
That'd be alright, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Go down alright. Pick the holes up at the bottom.
Yeah.
Get the cutters on it.
Spot on.
Make it right side.
what I'll do.
Going all right, Dave?
Yeah, going for a bit of a fight this one.
What's on your cutouts?
Because it's got a bracket that side and the bracket that side, it's hard to get it in, so I might have to pop this out the way to get it in. Yeah. I think that's what I'll do.
You've got a bracket both sides.
Yeah, for some reason, well, the bracket's normally this side, but I've got one this side, so I've got to try and get it in there and then round there, so I might pop a rivet out so and swing that out and then it should slot in.
You're cracking on with them though now, aren't you?
Yeah.
That should be fitted today, will it?
Yeah, number 6, yeah, then I can, this one then.
Has that de-riveted it?
Yeah, it's got to pop it off. I'm still in it today because I've got my toolbox key to man to borrow. Can't beat using your own tools, can you?
Yeah. Keith has started to rivet the skins to the leading edge of the French wing NX611. What are you making today then, Terry?
Opposite hand of one of those.
Was that one okay you did last?
That's it.
That's it. Oh, well done.
That's it. So now I'm on with the opposite hand one.
Yeah.
He's got himself a job. He's intercostal man now.
Oh, intercostal Terry.
Yeah, that's it. Intercostal Terry.
I don't want to be, but that's what I am.
Unfortunately, he made too good a job of it, so he's got to make more.
Yeah. Red wine Dave, intercostal Terry.
Well, no, it's not good, is it?
Norman has now started fitting the stringers to the Fuselage NX611.
Paint strip it.
What will you sandblast it or something, or
Actually,
use a strip of chemical?
I could sandblast it, couldn't I? No, I'll just strip it. Hopefully they're okay. Because there's how many stringers is there? 46 stringers, and there's 2 of these per stringer. So if they're not okay,
You're in trouble.
yeah, that's a lot of. And they're forgings as well, so they'd be really awkward to make new ones.
Yeah.
But strip them down and have a look.
Yeah.
Jacob's done we've got 29 sheets of that, or lengths of that. Jacob's done a bit of maths and worked out how many stringers we can get on each length of stringer material.
Yeah.
And we've ended up, we still need another 9 sheets, nine lengths.
lengths.
Yeah. That's if we were to change
then
all.
one
That's
for
if we change
spares.
all the stringers.
Yeah.
Which at the moment it's not looking good. But then the next part of the aircraft's got some stringers of this profile, and the nose of the aircraft's got stringers all the same profile as well. So if we're going to order it, we need to order loads, because it comes from America, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
it's
the waiting list is 6 months.
it's
or
the
something.
yeah. I think the last one's took 8 months to arrive. It's the shipping costs. It's the killer. The actual material's not desperately expensive.
I think when Andrew gave his talk, he said something around about £8,000 for what he'd built.
Yeah, 29 lengths of 18.5 foot, and it was something like $7 or $8 per foot.
How much per foot?
About $7 or $8. So it's 29 times 18.5 times 8.5. Might be a bit less than I can't remember. Bob told me the price, how much it cost the other week, last week.